What's going on, everybody? Doc Average Gamer, guys. We're back into some more Last Day on Earth Survival, and today we're gonna jump into some Bunker Bravo. So, as if you have seen the past couple of episodes, as we continue on with our journey here, we are trying to work and we are trying to finish up our season. We're trying to get to the end, get to level 80, get those Dragonoffs, get some blueprints, get some fun stuff going, and we have the Bunker Bravo event that we are jumping into. So, if you're not familiar, you get some really good bonuses from Bunker Bravo, especially AK-74 increased damage at 47% or 25%. I read the 47 again. That is actually really huge. That's going to help us to clear these out. In addition to zombies having half health, this is arguably the best time to go in and to run Bunker Bravo. There's certainly plenty of really good items and things that we can pick up there, so we're looking to do that. And then radioactive decontamination being decreased in half, also super huge. It just makes it less annoying. Bunker Bravo can be a little frustrating from that regard if you don't clear it quickly, and all of these things are going to help us to do that. We just did the arena probably in the last episode, and we saw how effective an AK-47 with consistent damage and essentially the ability to just not miss any shots is really, really big. So we're running these. Here's how we're coming geared. We've got a lot. We've got a couple AKs and a couple of pistols that we have stocked away in the chopper for this. We brought some spare meds. Two other things that are going to be really helpful: anti-radiation pills and our anti-rad. We'll pop that at the start of each floor. We're essentially going to try to get through 2 floors. That gets us through the event, but we'll see how far we can make it with our gear. And then we have a spare set of armor. We're essentially running what we ran the last time for the arena, just the spare armors that we had left over. So we should hopefully have some success here. Bunker Bravo is pretty interesting. I've got basically everything unlocked, I think with the exception of one panel, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I finished it. I think we've got basically everything set up. Everything looks green here, which is good. It's been a while since I did this. I think I did this last season, just as we're working on our grind. But we'll jump into floor 2 here. 2 and 3 aren't too bad. It's just you gotta just it sounds silly. You gotta know what you're doing. That's what I was gonna say. We want deactivation of turrets. Do I care about that? Opening locks would actually be interesting to see what additional things we can get. Vent clearance. Normally I would say surface rad clearing. Like, some of this really helps. Surface rad clearing helps for the essentially the contamination you're going to take, but we don't have to worry about that considering that we have it going less anyways. Water pumps I don't really like. Vent clearance keeps essentially the enemies from crawling out of the vents, which isn't a bad thing. Patrol cancel is usually pretty good. We're gonna go open locks on this first one. So we're going to go ahead again, temporary protection. We're gonna pop one of these. You don't need to use a ton. Let's jump in, let's get to it. Night explosive zombie. These AKs. Here's where obviously having turrets down is big. Smart. That's probably one of the best ones that you can do. We are just melting this right now. Wow. Honestly, it's been a while since I did open locks. That's some pretty good stuff. We'll take this. Carbon fiber is always usable. And we're just kind of burning through this. I'll trigger this guy. Took the shot from him. Not a big deal. Hate you, Riot Zombie. Oh, we gotta be careful there. We do want to move you're not familiar with this, you got to move through here quickly because you're taking contamination, you're taking irradiation. We'll dodge that. Let's bring him to us. Did break an AK. Not ideal, but it's okay. We'll use some of our smaller heals just to get past that. Frickin' fetid corpse. We can pull him back. Get him to essentially run out of gas. Literally. That's funny. So that is where patrol cancel would have probably kept those guys in there. I hate toxic darters. Toxic darters can really put on some damage, so just be mindful of that if you're not careful. Stay out of the spew if we can. All right, boss territory here already. This one was quick. Okay, if you don't know, you come over, you release these guys, and then he is an idiot. Get a stab in. We've already knocked out the damage requirement. And you can see pretty simple clearance. Now, as soon as that door is open, if you're not familiar, basically you don't have to worry about the radiation from that point. So be happy with that. We'll hit the button here. We'll get our loots to head on up, and we're gonna go right down to floor 3. That was pretty quick. That's pretty quick. Again, the combination of AK, additional damage, and half health, you're getting a huge boost to your clearance here, which is just awesome. I think we're gonna do the same thing. I'm okay with that. I was okay with that. That worked out pretty good. We'll pop this up. Let's just take some beans. Get us powered up, and we'll jump in. And you can see just the consistency of being able to have the weapons just essentially not miss is just critical. It would have been nice to not have to worry about the parasites, but we did not get there. Toxic darter down. Dodge the toxic spewer. We're gonna run through this a couple times, take a few hits, that's okay. I wish there was a way to avoid that. Whoa! Did not see him. He spooked me. He spooked me. We are on track to take very little damage here, which is just amazing. I really do wish I should pull the pistol out. Whoa! Slasher got in there quick. Slasher can be a little annoying. The consistent overtime damage is pretty brutal. The good part is the farther you get in, that you can kind of use the space behind you essentially in order to move back if you need to do that. And again, you just got to keep an eye on your radiation. Let's see what we get from this one. Oh. Man, I gotta go in there, dog. I can't get this now until this goes away. That's really unfortunate. That was not very nice. Wow. Okay. Car battery. Opening locks. Pretty good. Pretty good. Come on. Just killing my time here. Pop him in the leg. He's slowing us down. We're going to slow him down. Here's where patrol cancel would have canceled these guys. Whoa. We're going to stand and just take a little bit of that damage. Other guns are going to work because of the additional health, so if you don't have a ton of AKs, don't feel like you can't come in here and do this and still have a lot of success. You absolutely can. It's just going to be obviously slightly easier if you have the AKs. Of course, we have double riot zombies. Just love to get in the way here. So use what you have. Melee weapons will work too, although I just feel that is really tough. Doing this with melee weapons is very difficult, considering the fact that you have to be able to clear this very quickly. All right, this guy is a pain. Now, one thing that's important is the first set of doors here is going to open because he's already taken the damage. That is what is frustrating about this boss fight. Now, you can try to push through this. Get behind the pillars. I really don't like this boss fight, if I'm being honest. We're just gonna kill him. You could try to dodge the rest of these. Just gonna fight. Knock them all out. Finish it up. Boom. 7,150 points is pretty amazing. Again, irradiation drops. We're good there. We're looking really good. I'm gonna go ahead. We're just gonna continue on. Let's see if we can't clear floor 4 here pretty fast. We are just absolutely speedrunning this with the right tools. Super important. Doing turrets and locks again. I feel like that was the way to go. We're gonna drop one of these. We're gonna get after it. Night. Now this boss, I don't. He used to be kind of a big pain for me. Once you learn the strat, and especially having essentially decreased health, is really not too much of a concern. Good night, parasites. I talked in a previous episode about trying to keep weapon durability. If you have the VIP station, using essentially your tokens to heal up your guns is extremely efficient way to keep good resources. Fucking riot zombies, man, go away. I would like to see something in the future that like could specifically either like knock them down or like push them to a point where they would drop the shield. Like there just doesn't feel like a counter to these guys, which is just kind of unfortunate. Oops. Healed up. Alright, right in time to swap. We are just, whew, we're crushing this. I'm loving this right now. Bonuses is the way to go for all of this stuff. Especially the bunker, support laboratory. We'll do that when that one comes around. Did we not get anything out of this? Aren't we supposed to? Oh, that's the guard post. Oops. Just go ahead and slow down there a little bit, bud. Bingo, bingo, bongo. All right, we got some pretty good stuff so far. Let's see if this lives up to the hype. I mean, gas cylinder is good. I don't want to. I'm not frowning at that. I think the car battery is probably a little bit more useful for a lot of folks. I don't particularly have a need. Although I guess gas cylinder is not bad for me. I can put that to use. That's another way. Toxic spewer. Let them spit, run past them. Pretty efficient way of taking care of them. All right, and we're gonna want to go just full on AKs. Let's heal up. Here's our boss. What I want to do is turn these off if I can. Eventually we'll work the parasites. And we're done. It's just so... If you have AKs, save them for the bosses. Use your other guns, other weapons, whatever you have to get through this. If you have some anti-rad pills and stuff like that, use them at the beginning. Whatever you can upgrade, even if you can get like water pumps and some of that stuff, anything that can help you get through this faster, would just make such easy work. Though when you really have some of the tools, you can make pretty easy work of a lot of this. And we're done. That's crazy. How many minutes was that? Like 15 minutes maybe to go through and do a full Bunker Bravo clearance. And I don't think we use what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we had 2 AKs break, 6 or 7 AKs, armor hardly at all, 5 or so med kits, a handful of small bandages, a couple of beans. Like, we came way over prepared for that, which is a good thing. So what do we get here? We got some carbon composite is good, engine parts, some factory parts is pretty cool. 10 springs I like. Cogs is good. We get some caps. That's not bad. Not too shabby. Now here, 3 car batteries is really nice. 2 factory parts is also really good. Some rubber. That's not a bad haul. Plus we get an electronic circuit. We can certainly use that. We get those popped away. And then this one, this is pretty good. This is pretty dang good actually. When we take a look at it, 4 steel plates is awesome. Grenades are going to be great. If we want to go do the police station, we get some factory parts, we get another gas cylinder, we get some explosive material, we get a lens, all great. A lot of really good weapon blueprint upgrade parts here. Some additional caps, a little bit of gas, and some acid. I am not upset about using what we did to get to that point at all. I wish we could open up. I wish we could get more floors. I am pretty happy with our performance here. Overall, pretty quick clearance, in and out. We're gonna run over just quickly to the gas station, I think. Take a look at a couple of things there. I don't have any additional expeditions. We're continuing to work on our settlement. Not a ton of progress. I need to probably get in, and I think I have the transport hub. I think I have ready to go in terms of clearing that again. So we'll probably head there next and do that. Might just do that. We've got a lot of good locations. We could head back. We could actually go do Abandoned Factory. Yeah, we got Transport Hub and Abandoned Factory that we can do. Let's see what else we got coming up. So this was big for us. This gave us actually quite a few levels. So we're up to 68. We're almost at the 10 level mark left. We have how many days? 7 days and 20 minutes. So we do need to do some clearances, but we took care of Bunker Bravo. We've got our puppies and we did Arena. The fishing tournament is actually going on right now. There's not a whole lot to that. I would show that. I might just go do that to get the points, because that's what, another 2750. We got supply coming up. I think supply is honestly one of the best like seasonal events you get. It's pretty easy to get max points just by going to do the things that you need to do. So that's great that that's coming up here in a day or so. Test your luck is kind of dumb. I always spend all my caps and I can never like get what I need. And then we have the farm on the 1st and then back to the collector. So it might be smart to go do the farm here pretty quick. And then it'll reset by the time this comes back around. We got another, what, 4,500 points, I think it says right there, for us to grab. So let's run over to the gas station really quick. We'll grab our stuff, swap out one of these AKs, and then probably off recording, we'll do a few locations. We'll save the farm, maybe until tomorrow. I think we'll do that. I think that would be a good one. See what else we can grab. I need to see what else from a settlement perspective we need to keep working on. Really just need to keep working parts and kind of grinding that a bit. Get our things set up. So we got this. We'll drop one of these in here. How much do we got? We got 1159. I think we probably got our spin too here for VIP Center. 1,200 of the little cap things. Yeah, see, it's like, these are fine. I don't think the reward from that machine is very good. You can get some solid stuff, you can. Chance to find a rare item is increased. That would have been nice if we would have did that prior to go to do that, but oh well. Oh, and we have our gun too we could pick up. Do I want to go use that? Yeah, we might come back and do that. I'm gonna have this guy prep our stuff. Grab our meds. And what do we got in here? So again, I feel like a lot of people are probably tempted to buy off the black market if you have this section unlocked. I really do think, for the most part, unless you don't have the guns, I think your chips or whatever these are going to be better spent just fixing the guns that you do have. But if you don't have guns, this actually can be a pretty good place to come grab some. If we needed some, you know, this minigun, oops. If we needed the minigun or like the Uzi, this is like a solid buy because you're gonna basically spend 100 anyway. So this probably makes sense for us to grab. Supplies, rest of the supplies is all stuff that probably you can get your hands on, with the exception of these, which I might actually buy. I'm gonna buy these. My inventory is full, of course. Okay. I'm gonna buy those only because that's gonna save us quite a bit of grinding, and I feel like that's pretty worth. Let's put these up really quick. But like I said, if you get access to this section and you end up picking up some of these, just keep that in mind. You can repair them for basically 99 chips. So do what makes sense there, but we are gonna grab those. But again, if you need the guns, be a pretty good place. I would never buy any of the melee weapons unless you're really down on your luck. You can grab water, we don't need that. We're setting up pretty good here. So I think I'm gonna wrap that one up here. Hopefully you enjoyed Bunker Bravo. Get in here during the season, especially as these events are going on. You can see how quickly we're able to clear it. Work on, again, if you are still kind of on your grind, work on getting some of your weapon blueprints if you can, and just focus on stability. It's going to be a huge benefit to being able to clear those. You can see as we were shooting this AK, move through that very quickly, and that's because we had some good consistency with being able to get our hits in. So keep that in mind. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm gonna flash some socials, do that YouTube thing for me. We really do appreciate it. Trying to stay consistent with this, do enjoy playing this game, and certainly get in the grind just about every day. And if there's any tips or any questions that you have that I can help you out with, quite a bit of experience in Last Day on Earth, let me know. Happy to answer those in the comments below. But thanks for stopping in. I'm Doc, Edge Gamer, guys. Catch you in the next one.